sun really said, I want to join you in your March budget. She is shining bright. But hello everybody, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. As you guys can tell by the title, I'm gonna do kind of an in-depth March budget with me because you guys know I film my monthly reset routines. I've been doing them for a year now, and I filmed my March reset routine and I loved it. I love filming those every single time. But afterwards, I was kind of left with almost like an uneasy feeling about my budget. Like I really just hated it. I hated the layout of it. I hated everything. And you guys know I'm kind of on a journey to improve my relationship with money. So I'm not doing like a zero-based budgeting anymore, any like intense budgeting style, because I'm truly trying to improve my relationship with money, kind of that abundance versus scarcity mindset. And so I felt like every time I tried to create a spreadsheet, I just didn't love how it turned out. And fun fact, I am very Excel dumb. Like I don't get how to put all these equations in and how to like make pie charts and all this stuff. And it's just a good example of something for me that was worth outsourcing. So I was looking on Etsy and I actually came across this budget template and I was like, I'm not spending like $25 on a budget template. Like I can't do that. But then I looked at it and I really liked the layout. So I ended up buying it. So full disclaimer, I paid for this with my own money, but I will have it linked down below for you guys. I feel like budget videos sometimes can be kind of hard because I'm just like showcasing someone's budget spreadsheet, but I've been using it for about a week now. I wanted to make sure I liked it before I shared it with you guys, and I absolutely love it. It's totally what I needed. I'm excited about today's video. It's gonna be just super casual. I'm just wearing like an oversized sweater. I have a fresh cup of coffee. I got my laptop here and we're just gonna kind of go through my budget for the month. There's definitely some things that I am changing that I wanted to kind of like address super quick before we get into it. I always feel bad for new people that come to these videos because I just talk so much, but it's just who I am, okay? But you guys would know last year when I was working full-time and doing YouTube also full-time that I really viewed YouTube as like, I didn't count it in my income. It wasn't paying my bills, it was going into savings. And while I think that's a good way to go about it, now that I'm working part-time, my YouTube income does kind of have to supplement that part-time income a little bit. So you guys will notice that instead of viewing my 9 to 5 and my YouTube income as like very separate and they have very separate jobs, I kind of put everything together and go off of that. I think that's just something I also need to do to improve my relationship with money, is to stop separating everything. Like YouTube isn't leaving tomorrow, and if it does, then it was great like having it and I will be fine, you know what I mean? But I really want to start working on having it be like a total inclusive income. So that's one thing I'm changing as well, but I'm super excited to take you guys through. Like I said, I'll have the spreadsheet link down below if you guys are interested in it. Obviously like no pressure. You know, just after trying YNAB, Every Dollar, even my own spreadsheet, I just realized I really liked this spreadsheet and the way things were set up and all the equations and stuff. So honestly, let's jump into it. And then at the end, I'll kind of tell you guys what I'm doing a little bit different now with this spreadsheet. So welcome to the spreadsheet. Like I said, I'll link it down below for you guys. I really love all the charts and stuff. That's really what I wanted. I wanted something to be able to reflect on at the end of the year. Like, of course you have Every Dollar, but it never gives you like a breakdown of your cash and your money. So I really love this. So I just want to take you guys through it super quick. I didn't really fill out January too well, so it's only really accurate for February. But if you look here, basically my total income, my bills are 25% of my income, my expenses are 8.9%, and my savings are 66%, which is really great. And I just love all the charts. I'm a very visual person, so this works really well for me, and it's just like not something I could do. Like I'm so happy paying someone and buying their spreadsheet and supporting them. So down here, we just have all the monthly expenses and then annual totals at the bottom. So for example, my expenses, my bills, expenses would be more of your variable things like groceries, spending money, eating out, etc. And then your bills are obviously your bills. This is like my cash flow, my money goals. I love that. I have my savings, debt payments. I am still kind of trying to figure out how I want to do this. If I want to include like credit cards in that, even though I'm just like, technically that also falls into my expense category. I haven't really decided how I'm going to do that yet. And then my income summary, which I think is just super fun. So that's the monthly overview, and I just love it. I wanted at the end of the year to be able to like see as a whole how I did, and this spreadsheet is awesome for it. So this is kind of how February looked like, just to give you guys a quick little glance at it. So I really love that you can like check off once you've paid something. Super great. We've got like savings, and then you have all your expense trackers down here, which I love. So set up my March budget and kind of go through it, and then as you guys know, we'll do like a mid-month check-in. So let's do our income summary. So like I said, I do have my Google Calendar pulled up here because that has my paydays in it. So we're gonna put March 11th, and that's gonna be, I don't even know what to put. Do I put part-time now? I'm just gonna put corporate job. And then I will get paid from YouTube on the 21st of the month. And then I also, I need to move this actually down because I forgot to put my part-time job. We have March 25th, corporate job. This is gonna get confusing because technically I'm working 2 part-time jobs now, but I'll figure it out. And I'm going to do the end of the month for my brand deals and stuff, just so I can, like, you know, tally it up by the end, because I truly only do like kind of like my business reset at the end of the month. So I let everything come in, like brand deals and stuff, into my business bank account, and then at the end of the month I kind of like allocate all of that. So corporate job, this one is hard. I have no idea what to expect from my paycheck because I haven't received a proper paycheck yet since I went from full-time to part-time casual. I got my payout for my vacation, so I had a huge paycheck. Always underestimate my paychecks because that's better than overestimating, but I have like actually no idea what it's gonna be, so I'm gonna really underestimate it. I'm gonna say 1,200. I'm pretty sure it'll be exactly what I made at my previous job because I did get a big pay raise with this position, and I'm getting in lieu of because I don't get vacation or benefits anymore. So I have no idea what to expect, but we're just gonna put 1,200 to really undershoot. This I'm gonna put 100 because I'm picking up shifts. Oh, I have a shift I picked up. Actually, let's put this at 150. My AdSense, we can put this at 3,000 on the low end. I'll put that at 0 because I haven't picked anything up yet. And then brand deals, I'm actually gonna leave my brand deals at 0 because it's one of those things that AdSense, I know I get on the 21st of the month, but brand deals, I don't. Like, for example, this past month, I got a ton of payments from like December that I was waiting on, right? So I can't really predict if I'm even gonna get paid by any brands. I hope I do, but we'll have to kind of wait and see. So that's where kind of like the check-in comes in. So I'm gonna put 0 for now. And then we're gonna put bills. So I pay our mortgage every 2 weeks. So that comes out on the day that we get paid. And that's always just 400. I also pay my car payment, and that comes out on my payday as well. That's 157. Pay my car insurance, which, guys, I already know it's expensive. Okay, I know, I'm very aware. It's 390. Hopefully it's going down this month. Utilities, Matt and I split that, and we usually do that about halfway through the month. So I'll just say March 21st, I'll put 150. It really ranges, obviously, just, you know, it changes all the time. Mortgage payment number 2, and that will be when we get paid on March 25th. That'll be 400. I'll put high-end car payment March 25th. That'll be 157. The only one I'm not sure about is my utilities, and then also let's put health insurance. So you guys know we live in Canada, so I'm gonna have to probably explain this, but our typical, like, normal health insurance is just covered by, like, the government. A lot of people ask me how that works. So, like, going to the doctor, going to the hospital, all that stuff is, like, covered by OHIP, which is, like, the provincial healthcare system. I don't really know how to explain it. So I don't pay for, like, to go to the doctor or to go to the hospital or to get prescriptions, really. But since I did leave my job, I'm really fortunate that I can be on Matt's benefits, because we're technically a common law. So I'm so grateful for that. So I'm obviously gonna pay Matt, like, the additional, like, 60 or whatever bucks it is a month, because, like, I'm not gonna make him pay for that, you know what I mean? So technically I'm paying $60 a month for health insurance, which is worth it to me, and that just covers, like, all of my dental, physio, massages, like, all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna pay him that probably at, like, the end of the month, because I'm gonna wait and see how much it is per paycheck. I'm gonna estimate it to be 80. I don't think it will be. I don't really honestly know, but I guess we'll just kind of wait and see. Like I said, I'd always rather overshoot it. And then I love here that it has the subscription column. I don't really have any subscriptions that aren't business related. Those are all write-offs, and I don't include that on here. Make our expense categories. So we'll do groceries, we'll do eating out / takeout. I might just make that one category, to be honest. We'll do gas, we'll do coffee shops, pet. Oh, I'll do like self-care because I am getting a haircut this month. I'm really excited. I'm going to the hair salon. I'm gonna do home because we do have to pay a property tax. Actually, I feel like that should be a, okay, yeah, this is what we're gonna do. I know for sure I'm getting a brand payment this month because the brand, I already got the email saying it's coming through, and that is like $700. And then down here, property taxes, I think that was due March 17th. $676. Okay, so there we go. I forgot to add in. We pay our property taxes annually. We don't pay it in our mortgage. It's just like not what we do. Oh, so Costco is a separate category because sometimes we go to Costco and sometimes we don't. I am gonna put books in. I'm not letting myself buy a single book in March. I'm not doing it. I will be getting a few books in March, but that's only because I had some pre-orders from Indigo, like Hook, Line, and Sinker. Okay, those are the kind of categories for the month. I don't think there's anything big this month besides the fact that I hair done. Savings, this is really great, but I am for sure going to be putting $2,000 aside for our Disney trip for spending from our AdSense. So that's that. And then I think I'll just leave the rest in my checkings because I am trying to have a buffer of about $2,000 to $3,000 now that I work part-time, and you never know when you're gonna get things in. So, okay, for groceries, let's set a budget. Last month we spent $277, which is pretty low. I'm gonna put $300 this month, see if we can keep it there. Eating out, I'll put, I don't really honestly know if we're gonna eat out too much because we are going to Disney at the end of the month, so I'll put 100. Gas, I'll put, because gas is so expensive right now. Coffee shops, we'll do 50 because if I go to a coffee shop while I'm working, it's technically considered like a write-off, so I'm not going to count that. It'll just be like when Matt and I go to get coffee. Pet, I don't think there's anything we need this month. Still doesn't have any vet appointments. I might put like $30 just because we might need to get stuff for Matt's parents to watch her, but that's about it. Self-care, we'll put $250. Alcohol, let's do 50. Costco, I honestly don't know if we're gonna go to Costco, so I'll do 100. Books, I'm gonna put 20. I'm gonna be on a book ban, but I'm putting 20 on the safe side. And then personal spending, I'll do 150. So as you guys can see here, that leaves me with a balance of $690. And that typically before, if I was using like every dollar, that would be kind of like my, like I'd have to allocate it, but it's nice to have a buffer, you know what I mean? That's kind of like my March monthly budget. And then I'll show you guys too, they have really great categories. So they have a savings tracker, so you guys know I hit 10,000 in my savings in February, so that's all saved for. We have home renovations, my car insurance sinking fund, which we're going to talk about because I'm really not sure about that anymore, and then my vacation fund, which this one I need to edit because it's kind of complicated because we ended up renting DVC points, so I had to e-transfer the person that, so it's like not going on my credit card. I already paid it, so like I need to kind of figure out the balance on our trip and like in terms of savings because our hotels are paid for. It's really just like food and stuff, so I have to figure that kind of out. The debt tracker, which I haven't used, I'm putting my credit cards here, but I don't really know if I should be, if this is just considered like real debt. It's like I said, to me, credit cards, you like you pay off that monthly and it's technically like your expenses. And then they also have a subscription tracker, which I don't really use because the only subscriptions I have are for my business. So that is my budget for March, but I'll probably talk about this a bit more in depth in like my March money diaries. I'm really trying to figure out my next step now that I do have the like fully funded, I'm going to call it emergency fund, rainy day savings. And this is the thing about finances, that they're just always going to change. Your goals are going to change, and that is normal. Last month I said that I wanted to save up for my car insurance, and I do, but if you were to tell me like you can only save for car insurance or home renovations, I'd probably pick the home renovations. I also have tuition, which I pay for out of pocket, and I will probably have to take 2 summer school classes just because I do want to be done grad school in about a year. I still have to decide if I'm going to for sure. Kind of trying to figure out what my next step is. I think it was just kind of like car insurance, let's do it, and I didn't really think it out thoroughly. So I think my next steps are save for home renovations and tuition more than my car insurance. And then I would like to, after that, because I mean the hard thing with home renovations right now is we don't really know how much it's going to cost. We have like a really rough estimate. I at least want to have $1,500 set aside for the flooring, and then I want to have like $1,500 set aside for tuition. And then once we get to the IKEA amount, which it's super hard because you have to have the money when you go to IKEA to put the order in, because it could take months for you to get your kitchen, right? You have to have the money because it's going to go on your credit card, but you don't know how much it's going to cost till you get there. So I think we're going to estimate about $10,000. That's really high because our kitchen from IKEA is only going to cost us about $5,200. The counters, the handles, we need to get a dishwasher, like all that stuff. So I think I'm going to overshoot and say 10,000, which means we'll each have 5,000 saved, just to be on the safe side. So I think that might need to be a bit more of a priority than just like paying off my car insurance for the year. But we'll see, because we don't know when things are going to be in stock for our kitchen. So you kind of have to we have to kind of just go to IKEA and see, you know? So that's kind of like an update on my savings goals for right now. But honestly, I just want to get through our Disney trip and enjoy it and take it all in, and then kind of go from there. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys kind of like seeing the more in-depth budget with me, or if you want this to be included back again in the monthly reset. Like I said, I can do either or for you guys, whatever makes you guys happier. I hope you guys enjoyed this little bonus video, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!